All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's take a look at this footage. Can I blow this up? Let's see if we can blow this. There we go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, what in the heck are we looking at? Yo, Debbie, how you doing? Can you hear me? Let me know if you can hear me. I know when I'm showing videos, it won't pick up my volume, but what are we looking at here, folks? Is this the new flying vehicles that are out there? This thing has a trunk. Now, I've been looking at some of these planes. They don't have trunks. The back end of whatever this is, whatever vehicle this is, it looks like it's got a hinge on it, like hydraulic uh, hinges on it where it pops up automatically. I don't know if that would be the tail section or not, but if it's got a trunk on it, so is this one of them new flying vehicle cars that this plane might have hit? The plane's upside down, it looks like, but it's got tires, right? Like there's no suspension there or something. That is crazy. And this vehicle, we're gonna watch this real quick, and this footage is from a guy that was driving on the highway, and uh,
Holy sh! Oh my god! Well, yeah, but not. Holy sh! Oh my god! Well, yeah, but not.
I'm gonna be honest with. I don't know what part of the plane that is. It looks like a futuristic car or something. The back end of it, right? One of them 1960 futuristic or whatever they call the cars, where someone like George Barris or something customized or something. It's got wings on the back of it. Now I don't know if that's the tail section. I don't know when they started putting trunks in planes, right? Maybe it's for cargo or whatever, but still, I don't know. Maybe that's what it was. Was one of these planes that like landed on the water or something? I don't know. That's pretty crazy. I don't know what that is. It's got tires too. I don't know. Let me see. Debbie says she couldn't sleep because it was too cold, or she couldn't get up. I couldn't get up because it was too cold. What's going on here? Help me out. Are we watching America's Dumbest? No, you must be watching it, but it ain't here. Maybe I need to go back to bed. I don't know. Did you get up on the wrong side of the bed this morning, Dubs? What happened? What's wrong? We're looking at the plane crash that just happened, Debbie, in Florida. 3 people dead. There's there's police walking around there with dogs and everything. Either they're looking for explosives or looking for bodies because the impact just disintegrated everything. Oh my God, another one. Yeah, this morning I sent you a message. I said, wake up, Debbie, get your coffee. There's another plane crash in Florida. Going live, going live. All right. No, it just takes you a little time to wake up. I'll show you the rest of it. Let's pull up another feed. La, la, la. La, 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 la. And of course, JLR's on it.
The industrial grade products you need, delivered fast. Call, click, or stop by.
Let me put this feed in the chat. In the description. Save. There we go. All right. Let's watch.
I was just watching. I was just put it in.
All right, Debbie. They had dogs out there looking around or sniffing around either for explosives or body remains. We know a vehicle was struck. How many vehicles? We know at least one was struck. He very well might have tried to land on the freeway. And being that it was an emergency, he couldn't make it. Maybe he was trying to land on the freeway and it didn't work out too good. He hit way back there. Must have slid into the cars or whatever. I don't know. That's pretty crazy. Or did he clip the top of the car and it pushed it off of the highway? Let me see. Are they not inspecting these planes anymore? I'm not sure. It's very expensive, and plus we're running out of mechanics. Who are our mechanics? Well, some of them go to school, but mainly our helicopter mechanics and plane jet mechanics are ex-military uh, who have gotten out of the military, and that's what they did in the military, and then they do it in the private sector. And some people do go to school just to be a aviator mechanic. So I don't know. What's it telling me? I don't know. They probably can't find some bodies or something, or they're thinking maybe the emergency call might have been something that was uh, occurring on the plane. As we don't know if it was a malfunction mechanically or if it was an emergency, meaning someone on board was not good. But it's just everywhere. So he must have been clipping along at a pretty good speed. And if he hit the cars and they exploded, then yeah, that explains. I know one thing. I seen footage this morning, and they actually show the crash, and you can hear it in the micro, in the phone that they were recording with. You can hear a pretty good impact. Now, whether she was coming straight down or it was clipping along at a pretty good speed, I don't know. But it must have hit many things because there's nothing left of the plane too much. That's just horrible. Like I said, my condolences. The apocalypse. Who knows? Who knows? I was checking out our FAA flight map in America, and it was showing all the planes that are in the air at one time. I'm like, holy crap! It's bound to happen. The our country is getting overpopulated, but not even that. Our skies over America, and it's not like this in other countries. Well, I'm going to be honest. They fly over it, but not like America's constantly in and out, in and out, in and out. Yeah, maybe it's good. It needs a lot of work. Probably not enough airports, not enough manpower, and it's just too populated. Not the skies, not the ground. I'm talking the skies. And if you got people that don't know what they're doing, well, nothing's 100%. Even with professionals, even with our top gun military, and nothing is 100% guaranteed fail proof. You're living on a wing and a prayer, as Bon Jovi sang. And as Top Gun Tom Cruise and the great Val Kilmer said, uh, there ain't nothing 100%. Right? Man. And they even had accidents. So even our professional people, mechanics, problems happen, parts happen. If you're building a plane and you're getting parts that ain't 100% guaranteed to be fail proof with fake garbage, fake steel, fake crap, then yeah, you're gonna have parts that break. And I know what some of you are saying. We just changed that part 6 months ago. Well, where'd you get it from? I don't know. Somewhere on the other, I paid $10 for it. Well, that's a good price. You saved our company some money, but we ain't even got 6 months out of the part, and it's already exploded. So as we're fighting, we're battling, and this is something I knew this stuff was going to happen once they started getting rid of all the. It's like our food. What are we eating? Right? We got Mr. Bobby Kennedy on there saying it's not real cheese, Johnny. Don't eat it. It should melt at 100 degrees, but it takes 7,000 degrees to melt this cheese. Don't eat it. I'm not going to, Bobby. I'm not going to eat that cheese. There's no way. Not when it should be melting at 100 degrees. And I got to turn my oven up to broil just to get it to look like it's melting, but it still holds its complete form, which is shocking to me. Who knows what it is, but I'm not eating that cheese. It's not funny, Debbie. You really woke up on the wrong side of the bed today. You really did. Right out of the bed, you just came out crabby. Ah! And you haven't had proper coffee. But processed cheese food is not cheese. I know this stuff ain't cheese. I told you it won't melt. I put a blowtorch to it. It just sat there and looked at me. It gave me sad eyes. I know you want me to melt, Johnny, but I can only melt at 7,000. Maybe if you threw me on the surface of the sun, I might get a little bit toasty and start melting. But I was created never to melt, never to digest. Do not eat cheese wrapped in plastic slices. I don't know how you can eat cheese right out of a cow's butt as he poops it out. Probably that's what we're going to have to do. That's what you're going to have to do. Well, my condolences to the family. Everybody, why ain't you shocked? Because I live in America. We're a populated country. All right, Deborah, we pretty much know what way it came in because you can see the tops of the trees are cut off. So we know she came in One Direction, and I ain't talking about the band One Direction, but we can tell by the tops of the trees that she came in. She hit the top of the trees. Tanks probably exploded. She hit into the cars. She made contact with the ground and slid all the way up underneath the viaduct, underneath the overpass. What it took out in its way, I don't know. What was that futuristic video or car, whatever, would it look like a trunk? I don't know. It could have been some kind of a passenger or a cargo plane where the back bottom of it popped up like a trunk or something where you could put storage. Maybe, I don't know. It could have been one of them new flying cars, whatever. Who knows? Who knows? But boy, you're grumpy today. Nothing shocks me from my home state. It's just a matter of time before North Carolina is set on fire again by South Carolina. It's some kind of a war. North South thing or something. I'm not sure, but that's how the fire started in North Carolina. It was South Carolina. It was like we're burning, so we're gonna also go down together. So they started the North Carolina fire. Who knows? Right? Who knows? All right, ladies and gentlemen, we will be back with more information. They got police out there. They got everything out there. I imagine we'll be seeing FAA out there uh, investigating it and taking the wreckage back to a hangar and dissecting it, putting piece by piece. That's what these guys do. I was watching some of these guys, what they do. They put whole wrecks back to just piece. Like, how did you do that? It's like a puzzle. They put the whole plane back together, and they can tell exactly where the explosion came from, or what malfunctioned, or if it was a machine malfunction. They can tell everything. These guys are that good. They put the space shuttle back together just to find out what happened. There's an O-ring in the Seventh Fourth Division sector over here that cooled the common rings, and what that did was heat the rings of the O-rings around the cylinders, and that it malfunctioned, and when it malfunctioned, the seals didn't heat up properly, and they dissected the whole thing. That's what these guys do. They put wrecks, disasters back together just so they can say this happened right here. Right? This part failed, and when that part failed, this happened, and this happened, and it was failure after failure. And uh, if you don't know what you're doing, flying a plane or a drone or a UFO, uh, if you don't know anything about the mechanics of what's happening with it, then uh, what do we see? Well, people that are newly experienced, that might have just got their license, and just because they get, it's like driving a car. I just got my license. Oh, well, give them this 750 horsepower race car that we designed only to be on tracks that are like glass, and put them in a neighborhood. You know, the kid just got his license. He's not going to know how to handle horsepower or maneuver the vehicle, but they don't care. That's just how it, yeah. How much money you got? Millions. Oh, give him that one that we just got on the showroom, that 1,000, 2,000 horsepower. Give him that one. I can dissect your country and tell you what you're doing wrong, but you'll listen to the rich man and the big man instead of somebody with intelligence. And I'm an idiot. Imagine dealing with the people that created me that are very intelligent. Um, I don't think you'd be able to handle 1,000 of them. You can't even handle me, and I'm an idiot. I'm their poster child defect, and no more than these idiots. The scientists saying it's over, Johnny. You're an idiot now. Your brain, but you're still smarter than these idiots, and they're professionals. It's overpopulated, folks. Maintenances on the planes are not being done properly. Why? Because it's expensive. And if they can go a year without putting money into it and keep making money, they will. They will. If you're not going to maintain the plane properly scheduled, uh, every so many flights, the plane's got to be dissected and gone through to make sure there's no stress cracks, no parts that are no wear on the motor. You know, if it's a jet, all the fins are there on the jet turbines and everything. They're not chipped. They're not busted. They're not one missing, right? How things work out on that jet motor, man. Oh, we only found 4 fins that were busted. We're going to let her fly today. We got roll call, man. We're not going to sink no more money. When 7 fins off that turbine motor are busted and missing, then we'll bring her in. We got more money to make. What can you do? Hello, Miss ATS News. How you doing? How you doing today? Hopefully you're having a good day. I see you're back with the Watts case. It's always twisting and turning and going crazy. Debbie, how you doing? You got your fly at your own risk. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's dangerous. It's just like driving a car. Anything's dangerous. You could be driving down the road, next thing you know, tire goes up, they slide out the road. It's dangerous, right? Just be careful. Do the speed limits, right? You're allowed 5 over, I think it is. Excuse me. Excuse me. Rumor is you're almost in shape to put that uh, uh, brown, infamous Nikki Brown bikini that you bought. A lot of people are still waiting for that, but I'm not sure. And I hear brown is coming back this year. There's earth tones, so you You might get a lot of views out of that. But we're glad you're doing good, and the family's doing good, and the little ones are doing good. We're glad. We're glad. Thank God. No, we will be back. Let's watch a little more because this is it's just changed.
Oh, thank you so much. I really appreciate you. Thank you.
Excuse me. Did you just say no stains, no gain? Good God Almighty! What stain? Poop? No, the brown bikini that you told everybody once you have your kid, you're going to be throwing on the Nikki brown bikini, the infamous Chris Watts brown bikini that stole so many men's hearts. So there's like people are like, is she in shape yet? And I was like, there's rumors she's coming back. There's rumors that she might wear the brown bikini, the infamous brown bikini, and show everybody that brown uh, is beautiful again. And there's talk about it. I'm not sure. Johnny said he is ready for the stained bikini. No, I'm not. I don't want to see no. I don't want to see nothing like that. No, because if you're gonna do that, if you're gonna play that role, you got to play that role 100%. You got to have the ET toes. You got to be 6 foot with a size 11 ET toe. He misses it. No, I don't miss it. Not one bit. I've been going through the Watts case with Miss ATS News and many other for many times. I could be Chris Watts in a movie, probably. I probably could. I mean, it's just so crazy. He's so crazy. It's just, I probably could play him in there. I hope they come back. I know they're out there somewhere, but I'm not sure. Hey, can close the trunk on that. You'll see the bodies. I'm. I hope they come back. I miss them, and there's only one thing I want is them to be back here. But I know somehow they were with me all the time and around me. He misses her hairy ET toes. Uh, I can tell you this much: big feet have made a comeback, and ET toes. There's rumors of that making a comeback in the fashion world. I know them toes where the big toe is real short and the other ones are all like 3 inches long. That's that is I don't want to tell these people. That was actually a gorilla that came out and what happened? It evolved. And if you look at what animals feed, what happens? What is going on with the silverback? His main toe is short, but the rest are like 5 inches long. And it's evolving, and I do believe it was silverback that came out and is either that or they're crossbreeding them with humans or something in the lab. Probably. Let's get back to this. I don't want to talk about that. I'm under contract not to talk about that. I'm trying to blow up the footage to zoom in, but I can't do that on the video. But my God Almighty, there's just pieces everywhere. There ain't nothing left of the plane. Good God. This is I don't know what to say. It's kind of, and that's why I was saying we need to start thinking bigger, meaning uh, escape capsules. where they just, we're having trouble. Okay, hit the button, boom. Poof. The whole top of the cargo cabin pops off, parachutes deploy, and she just floats down to the ground. Maybe there's something there. Maybe there's something there to look at. Yeah, there might be something there. And that would risk explosion, right? We're going down, no way around, or somebody on the, you know, I don't know. It couldn't hurt to look into it, to check into it, to see if it's something like. I know our jets already have exploding canopies or whatever. I know uh, our H1 unlimited hydroplane boats have capsules uh, that that detach from the boat once there's any main turbulence. It automatically has sensors on it, and it ejects the whole canopy of the hydroplane boat. Yeah, it's phenomenal what hydroplane racing. Why aren't we seeing this in our jets, where the whole canopy, the whole cockpit, just like the H1 unlimited hydroplane boats, the whole canopy, the whole cockpit ejects off. It's got sensors on it, and it just ejects, and the guy, the life that they've been saving with these new cockpits and the racing of hydroplanes is phenomenal. These guys got air tanks. The whole cockpit uh, detaches from the boat. It's incredible. It is incredible, but I can't watch this no more. Miss ATS News, it's great to see you. No stains, no gains. I imagine you got a lot of laundry to do and a lot of stains to clean up. I know you're getting back in shape. A lot of people asking about the brown bikini. Is it going to make an appearance? I don't know. A lot of people talking about torsos right now. That the sex torso business is down uh, ever since this whole Stephen Stearns and the sex torso was on. That's down. Trump's saying that we're putting tariffs on everything, even the sex toys. And this is when the people cried out, ah, but we got to tariff it. I'm sorry. We're tariffing everything around here. Let's see what's going on. Need to lose 15 pounds still. I don't know. To fulfill the role, you might have to have them 15 pounds, right? Because Nikki was thick, uh, but all in the right places. So you might need them 15 pounds. I don't know. We'll wait till you're ready. We don't want to pressure you. Uh, that was you saying that, not me saying you had the brown bikini and you were going to wear it after the child and everything. I'll show you. Brown is beautiful. And we were all like, you don't have to do that. And you're like, I'm going to. I'm putting that bikini on. I'm going to show you. All right. We're not forcing you to. I'm going to prove to you. Go right ahead. We're waiting. Brown is beautiful. We're waiting. We're waiting. Debbie's already put her brown one on. Brown is beautiful, Debbie. You keep going with it. No, I'm going to end this video because I've seen enough destruction today. Good God Almighty. Now, you ladies have a great day. Really do. I want you to. Be safe. Keep your doors locked. Uh, let's see what Debbie said. ATS News. How about some Stephen Stearns? I've been listening to them jail phone calls. His mom is something else. It started out as white bikini. Well, whatever color it is, you locked yourself in that once your child was born, you're going to show the world that you got Nikki ain't nothing, right? You were like, Nikki ain't got nothing on me. I'm going to rock my bikini. And you all are going to be. I was like, hey, I'm, I'm a sub. I'm a viewer. This is a respectable channel. Do you really want to do that? And you were like, I'm going to prove to everybody that I can play the role of Nikki. And I was like, go ahead. I'm here. I'll support you. I'm behind. I need to listen. You listen. While you listen, and Debbie listens to jailhouse phone calls of Stephen Stern, uh, I got chores to do around here. I wish I could hang out with you ladies, but I can't right now. So you folks have a great day. God bless you. She did a flushy flush. I don't know. I gotta just hold on a minute. I gotta relieve myself of this coffee. All right, I am back. Well, there you go, folks. Another plane crash. Am I shocked? No. Are there going to be more? Probably. It happens all the time. It's just now people are awakened to it, right? People are shocked. They're awake. I can't believe this. That. Well, it happens all the time. I don't know. It's like the devil pulled the curtains over us, and everybody's woken up and oh my God, plane crash. Well, they've been crashing since they created them. It's sad. It's sad. I agree with that. My condolences to the family, but it is dangerous when you're not properly taking care of things or you have accidents. Sometimes not by your own will, not, it's just it's mechanically, right? Parts or engine or whatever. Maybe a new plane that is a jet, but if you lose power, she's able to stay up and glide and still have functions, right? Still have hydraulic power and maybe a new way of the way we fly. If we're not going to have ejection uh, passenger or ejection capsules on the planes, then maybe we need to start looking at this. If it's got to be able to uh, glide back to safety, even with a malfunction in engine. You lose engines. Uh, an explosion or whatever, maybe we should be looking into the she can glide to the ground. She ain't got no power, no mechanical power, but we still got hydraulics or we still got something else. That's the thing is getting the steering because it's mainly hydraulics and some of these planes are still flying by wire, meaning it's just a piece of cable that controls the ailerons and the flaps and everything. So, yeah, that's, you got to get around that. And then you got to get around to where you got to disconnect the computer. Because if you're flying by computer and the computer is controlling everything and you got a malfunction in the system and the computer can't function right, then you got to be able to come out of computer function and be able to control the plane to get her down to the ground. Yeah. Numerous things go into it. I want you ladies to have a great day. God bless. Be safe. Put your seatbelts on. Drive the speed limit. Keep your doors locked during the day, your screen doors, and lock them at night and everything. Be safe. God bless. And I'll be back later.